Hi everyone, it's Anne. Today we're going to take a look at a fairly new Oracle deck called the Phoenix Cards. 44 archetypes for your inner light. And that's how many cards there are in here, 44. It's by Anne Vonjahr. I hope that's how she pronounced her last name. Apologies if it's not. It's in a hard case, two-part box. It's actually a little softer. It's kind of in between a tuck box texture and a hard case because it's soft here, but it is two-part. Publisher is let's see. It says produced in Europe. Tarot World, I'm assuming, because that's the website. Oh, it's Desure. So I guess this is their logo. Sorry guys, it's not a common one that I'm familiar with. So this must be their logo D. So it's this right here, the publisher. But then they also have it looks like German name as well. So anyway, Desure by Cartamundi. So I guess they're a subsidiary of Cartamundi. So it's Europe-based publisher. All right, there's a few cards in the back. A few copies of the cards in the back. As I mentioned, 44 cards, 192-page guidebook. The box, I haven't used it. It was shipped this way. It's a little messed up the corners because I mentioned it's soft, a little dented. So it's not the best box, as I mentioned. Pretty inside, inner lining. See, it's ripped because I mentioned a soft case. So I'm assuming it's from shipping because this is soft. It's soft. Tuck box type material, but this part is a little harder, but even then it's soft. So it's not the best packaging, but it's okay. And it's just the box that's ripped, but the cards inside are okay. So there's the inside, the top and bottom box. Since it is soft case, there's no thumb hole cut out. Although, see, I knew I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, it is gonna be difficult if you have something inside. It's easy to open, but it's too empty box. So now I'm gonna have a hard time opening it back up. See, it sucks it in. So yeah, so a thumb hole cutout probably would have been a little helpful, but yeah. All right, so that's enough about the box. It does come with the guidebook. There's the thickness of the guidebook. It looks like it's in color, and we'll take a look at it more in depth after we look at the cards. It is bound with this brown paper binding. All right. I'm going to toss it. They are larger size Oracle cards, so comparing it to a traditional plaid back tarot card, it is taller and wider, so they are large size cards. And it is thin. Feeling it is very thin. It's on the thinner side. It is flexible, bendable pliable. It looks like there is a cord. You can hear it. It's papery, but there is a coating. You can see the reflection, the glare. Very thin. All right. And thinner than Blue Angel, if you're familiar with Blue Angel, just to give you a comparison. Here are the size, not gilded. And let's go ahead and take a look at the cards. It doesn't look like they're numbered, but it looks like they are in alphabetical order without the because it looks like they all start out with the, because they are archetypes. So these are the different archetypes, right? So if you're trying to find out an archetype of a person or what type of person you're dealing with, or if you're doing crime or mystery, trying to figure out an archetype of a person or an archetype of yourself or what have you. Basically figuring out an archetype or archetypes of people. That's what this deck is, okay? So we have the addict. Beautiful, beautiful illustrations though. The artist. The codependent. The companion. The delegate. The denier. Or denier. Or the denier. Is it denier? The denier, I think. The dragon. The dryad. I don't know what that means. Have to look it up. The empath. The father. The financial advisor. Beautiful with the gold coins. The light. The healer. The heroine. The inner child. The judge. The lover. The magician. The mermaid. The messenger. The mother. The mystic. The narcissist. The outsider. The Pegasus. The perfectionist. The phoenix. The priestess. Queen and king. The realist. The rebel. The rescuer. The saboteur. The seeker. The seer. The servant. The storyteller. The student. The teacher. The traitor. The victim. The visionary. The warrior. The wise woman. The wounded healer. That's the last card. Here's another look at the backs. Let's take a look at the guidebook. Matte cover. Semi-gloss pages. Nice guidebook. The 44, I don't know what in-halt means. The 44, the journey into your inner world. What are archetypes? So I guess they explain spreads. And then it has the 44 card and the page number they're on. Remember your light, the author and artist acknowledgement. The journey into your world. The guidebook looks nice. What are archetypes? Archetypes serves as a symbolic language of the universe and are a compass to help you navigate your life, find your North Star, and fulfill your soul plan. Light and shadow side of the archetypes. About the shadow. The steps of the transformation of the shadows. Interesting. Why do old patterns sometimes return? Times of transformation and the archetypes of this card deck. Spreads, upright and reverse cards. So they give you a few sample spreads. Your inner compass. Oh, and they have a quick picture reference of all 44 archetypes. That's nice. And then it goes into the first card. You have the message, Phoenix experience, light and shadow. So it's nice. So you get a page of write-up about the card and then the specific card message the experience, light, which is like upright meaning, and shadow, which is like reverse meaning, right? So looks like you can do shadow work with this to figure out what is your shadow archetype, or the shadow archetype of the person or people whom you're dealing with. The Love Oracle. So there's other products by the same publisher is my guess. Acknowledgement, total of 185 number of pages. There's a few more pages afterwards that's not numbered. All right. So that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna, well, I can shuffle, but I don't think I'm gonna pull a card because it's dealing with archetypes. So it's a little bit of a stretch for overhand shuffle for petite hands because they are larger in length. Ooh, the Rebel. The Rebel. We'll leave that out. I wasn't going to pull because usually I pull a message for the collective, but I'm thinking there's so many of us, so it wouldn't make sense. But the Rebel fell out, so I guess that's the general message for the general collective viewers. Let's see if they will riff or shuffle. They will once they're broken in. All right, so let's get an idea. Okay, the Rebel. Now, it's in alphabetical order. So R should be back here. And it is, right? The Rebel. Yeah. So you get a full-size color picture of the card. And then the write-up. I'm not going to read this whole thing, but let's get the message of the Rebel. So the message for the collective viewer since it jumped out. So we have rebel wisely against inner and outer resistance and injustice to free yourself. Phoenix experience. Each of us was once called to continue a rebellion that an ancestor of ours started. You now continue this path with your courage to free and heal something in your family. That person's soul will stand by your side. Okay, so the light meaning is upheaval, renewal, liberation, breaking destructive patterns, self-determination, establishing justice, inner maturity, autonomy, awareness of one's own darkness, ethics, humanity, assertiveness. Shadow, avoiding conflict, fear of change, lack of structure and rules, authority problems, lack of sense of boundaries, power struggles, anger problems, non-commitment, submission, feelings of guilt, destructive behavior. All right, so the message is about rebelling, but it's saying to rebel wisely against inner and outer resistance. So it could be resistance within yourself, right? It doesn't have to be, or it could be something outer. Rebel wisely against inner and outer resistance and injustice to free yourself. So rebel to free yourself if you feel that you've been trapped or entrapped or a prisoner of some sort, whether mentally, physically, or emotionally. And it may be ancestral too. It could be karmic within the family. And someone in your family lineage could have started it. Ancestor. And if they pass, they will stand with you in spirit. Okay, so there may be a upheaval, renewal as you break free of destructive patterns, liberation. So this is about liberating yourself, getting your freedom back, whether it's in a personal relationship and you feel in bondage or that feel trapped, or whether it's a job or society or a group of people or family, whatever your different situation is. But this is for the general collective viewers. It jumped out. So being a rebel, or maybe you are being a rebel, or someone you're dealing with is being a rebel, breaking free, shattering anything that may be oppressing you. Could be as a whole, right? Collectively, right? Powers that be may be wanting to suppress, and we want our freedom and break free. Very interesting. Message is about liberation, rebellion, rebel. Interesting. I feel it's synchronistic for the times that we are living in. Very nice cards, nice illustration, larger cards, beautiful illustration, nice colors. 44, not too much, but not too little. Oracle decks are usually have less cards than traditional tarot. It was on sale on Amazon, which is where I got it. So if you are interested in the deck, I will put the link in the description underneath the video for you. I hope you enjoy that walkthrough. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you again on the next video. Bye.